The old master's words echoed in their minds long after he had left the cliff. The wind had grown calmer, but the towering structure in the distance still glowed faintly beneath the clouds. Mina stared at it for a long moment. So, that's the place holding the greatest secret of this world. Kaito crossed his arms, still watching the ancient structure. And whatever's inside it must be powerful enough to need a seal. Puff's glowing tail flickered uneasily. The little fox looked toward the tower, as if he could feel something calling from deep within it. Mina took a slow breath. I think we need to see it for ourselves. Kaito looked at her. You mean, go inside? Mina nodded slowly. We came all this way. If something dangerous is waking up, we should know what it is. For a moment, the three friends stood silently. Then Kaito gave a small nod. All right, but we stay careful. Together, they began walking toward the ancient tower. The entrance stood open like the mouth of a sleeping giant. The stone doors were enormous, covered in glowing symbols that pulsed faintly with ancient magic. Mina hesitated for a moment before stepping inside. The air changed immediately. Inside the tower, everything felt colder, older. Their footsteps echoed across the vast stone floor. Massive pillars stretched upward into darkness far above them. Strange glowing runes were carved into the walls, faintly lighting endless corridors. Puff's glow brightened slightly, illuminating the path ahead. Kaito glanced around carefully. This place feels alive somehow. Mina nodded quietly. Like it's watching us. They walked deeper into the tower, passing broken stairways, ancient statues, and massive stone doors sealed with strange markings. Dust floated slowly through the air. It looked as if no one had walked these halls for centuries. Yet something about the place felt restless. As if something inside the tower had recently awakened. After passing several enormous chambers, the three friends finally reached the center of the tower. A massive circular hall opened before them. Chains hung from the ceiling, thick as tree trunks. Glowing symbols covered the floor, forming an enormous magical seal. Mina stepped forward slowly. What is this place? Suddenly Puff stopped. The little fox's ears flattened. A low growl escaped his throat. Kaito frowned. What is it, Puff? Then they heard it. A slow, heavy sound. The sound of chains shifting. From the darkness ahead, something enormous slowly moved. Mina's heart skipped a beat. And then, they saw it. Standing in the center of the chamber, bound by enormous glowing chains, was a creature unlike anything they had ever seen. It was gigantic. Its body was shaped like a human, but far larger than any person. Thick dark hair covered its arms and chest. Its hands were massive, powerful enough to crush stone. But the most terrifying thing was its face. In the center of its forehead was a single glowing eye. The eye slowly opened. A deep rumbling breath echoed through the chamber. Mina froze. Kaito instinctively stepped back. Is that the thing the seal was holding? The creature slowly lifted its head. The chains around its arms rattled loudly as it moved. Despite its terrifying appearance, there was something strange in its expression. It did not look angry. It looked curious, ancient, as if it had been waiting for a very long time. The enormous creature slowly looked down at the three small figures standing before it. Its single eye glowed faintly, but the eye was so terrifying that none of them wanted to look at it directly. When the creature finally spoke, its voice echoed through the entire tower. You are not the guardians of this seal. The voice was deep, ancient, and heavy with centuries. Mina gathered her courage. No, we're not. The creature studied them carefully. And yet, you opened the path. Kaito looked confused. The path? The creature shifted slightly against the glowing chains. The entire chamber trembled. The portals, they have been silent for ages. Its glowing eye slowly focused on Puff. And yet, you arrived. Puff's golden glow flickered brighter. The creature's voice lowered. So the world has chosen new travelers. Silence filled the chamber. Then the creature spoke again. Tell me, why have you come to the tower? Mina glanced at Kaito, then back at the enormous creature. We came to understand what's happening. The tower is awakening. The old master said something powerful was sealed here. The creature remained silent for a moment. Then suddenly, it laughed. A deep, rumbling laugh filled with something dark, almost satanic. The sound echoed violently through the tower walls. Puff immediately hid behind Kaito. The creature's single eye glowed brighter. You fear me? Kaito shook his head. No, I fear only the horizon. The creature watched him silently. Kaito continued. You're chained inside a magical seal. Anyone would be afraid, but not us. The creature's glowing eye dimmed slightly. Perhaps. Then its voice lowered. Because I am the danger this world fears. Mina's eyes widened. What do you mean? The creature slowly lifted its head, looking toward the very top of the tower. Something unseen moved high in the darkness above. Then the creature spoke again, slowly. It is not the time yet. I must wait until the day comes when these chains break. And when that day arrives, I will finally be free. Then the creature laughed again. The same dark, chilling laugh echoed through the chamber. Suddenly, the glowing chains flickered. High above them, another symbol on the tower wall ignited with golden light. Something else inside the tower had begun to awaken. And in that moment, Mina, Kaito, and Puff realized something terrifying. Their journey had just stepped into a mystery far more dangerous than they had ever imagined.